Yo, 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 it's time to get busy, so let's kick this shit.
I don't know that
No
part.
one knows the words.
Yeah, I don't know.
What movie, though?
Oh, the only movie I'll ever quote. Bring it on.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Shaking Up the Game with your hosts, Ari
Well, that's me.
and Haley. What's crazy is we're finally back in the room together and you don't want to say the intro with me. It's insane.
I knew you were going to say that.
Really? Did you know?
Yeah, I just wanted to test you.
Welcome back to video.
See if you'd crash out.
This episode will be on video, so you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm wearing shades
I'm wearing a beanie
to block out the haters.
because my place is hot.
It's not.
It
It's 35 degrees outside.
It's 70 degrees in my apartment.
That's how it should be.
No, you're
Yes.
diabolical.
Yeah, I even got sunnies on. Pretend I'm in Miami.
Oh my god. I'm just like not made for Miami.
I thought I was, but then I think about wearing tight dresses and heels.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Like I could not live
That's a
there.
no.
And the humidity. No.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
Remember when we went to Nashville years ago and I
sure
had
do.
curly hair?
Sure do.
I had
I-
ringlets.
I had just let's talk about this. For those of you that live in Nashville. We have 0 listeners from there because I checked.
Well, maybe we will this week.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do hashtag Nashville.
Ooh, social media queen.
Yeah. We went out in Nashville, and I just need to know because all y'all that go out in the summer, are you not showering every time you come home from the club? Because I had to shower.
Okay, yeah, it was
I was
disgusting.
so sweaty.
It was
I was
so
like,
gross.
why did I do my hair? Because it looked like shit within
Yeah.
1 hour of being outside.
No, yeah. You know what? Actually, now that you say that, this reminds me when there was like a trending TikTok or reel that was like popping off last year. And it was like, and this girl's like, if you don't shower when you get home from the club,
Yes,
what are you doing?
Seen this. I'm
And
like,
everyone's like,
eating Taco
eating
Bell.
Taco Bell. I'm face down near the toilet. I'm passed out in a car. I'm, like doing all this dumb shit, showering. But now I'm thinking about it. She must have been living in Nashville.
She must live in
'Cause
Nashville.
then that would kind of make sense because
No, like
no, it's
that's the thing.
yeah. I the South is like appealing to me sometimes. Like, ooh, fun, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I would be sweating.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause
Then
I sweat in
then I remember-
35-degree weather.
Then I remember I sweat.
Yeah,
And I'm like, never mind.
that's like, and it's uncomfy sweat. It's not like, oh, I
No.
worked out, I'm sweaty. It's like,
Oh, yeah. Not
I'm
like
existing.
cute workout sweat.
Yeah, no, I'm existing and I'm sweating.
Yeah,
no,
no.
thank you.
No, not into it. Did you also know that Nashville has a football team?
Yeah, they do. Okay, I actually gotta have a hot take about Will Levis.
Okay.
Do you want to hear it?
No.
Okay. Well, why? You just don't like him because he likes mayo.
Oh my god! No, I didn't even remember that he was male broad. I was thinking that he dates the Bachelor girl, and that has
Yeah.
put me off of him.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what's worse? What can you tell me about Will Levis is gonna make up for eating a tub of mayo because you should go to jail immediately?
Okay, well, I don't think you will agree with this, but I don't think he's that bad of a quarterback.
I have never spoken about his quarterback abilities. One
I know
time.
it's hard to get past the mayo.
No, it's just hard to get past the fact that Tennessee has a football team because
I know. Actually, I feel like when you and I were there, we were on that first night when it was just us.
no, you could see the stadium.
And we were up at the rooftop bar and we were like, oh, that's where the Titans play.
I said, wow, they haven't been making that up.
Okay, so this wasn't a fake football team.
This wasn't AI.
Like, we were like, oh, there's like a legit stadium.
I actually remember we were at that rooftop bar.
Yeah.
And you could see, and I go,
And I go, oh, Nissan Stadium.
funny.
It's real.
It's called Nissan?
Oh, yeah.
Why have you not been
Oh,
there?
yeah. I know. My
You
family,
could probably plow your Ultima right on in.
all three of us, me, my mom, my dad, would show up on our
Your
Nissan.
boyfriend.
Oh, my God.
When you date, if someone has a Honda, do you not go out with them again?
I guess not.
You're like, Lambo? No. You better
No.
drive a Nissan.
I need a Nissan. Yeah, then it just fits in the driveway. Like a little puzzle piece.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Wow. Okay, so what were we talking about?
Honestly, don't know.
It's Monday night. We're shaking things up this week.
Yeah,
No
we
pun
are.
intended, but
Yeah.
pun intended.
Fun is always intended.
This episode is going to drop earlier this week And we're talking all things NFL and college football.
Yep.
Freestyle.
And like a little pop culty in there.
We miss pop culture.
Because Haley is spiraling.
I'm spewing.
She has so much shit
I'm
to talk about.
salivating with all this pop culture.
Yeah, there's a lot going on that I fear.
Should we save that for the end?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We have to make sure everyone's locked in for some football.
Okay. We're going to just recap like our key takeaways from NFL week, 13?
Yeah, dude.
Holy bejesus. I don't even remember what I did 13 weeks ago other than talk shop.
No. I have no idea.
Wow.
13 weeks is...
How many months is that?
That's what I'm trying to do in my head right now.
Oh, there's usually 4 weeks in a month, right?
I think so. So like 3 months.
Oh, wow. Is he licking his wiener?
Your dog is literally chewing his foot.
Oh. It's okay. My dog is chewing
Right
his
by
foot.
the mic.
I'm sorry if you hear that. Thought it was licking his balls, but he's not. So you're welcome. And guess what? He doesn't have them.
Yeah, well...
Chop them bad boys off.
He doesn't have a bone or a toy, I guess, either. He just wants to chew on his foot.
Sorry about that. Okay. NFL week 12, 13, 14.
Week 13.
I like recording on a Monday. Let's keep this rolling.
Yeah.
I like being on video too. I feel like there's extra pressure.
Yeah, it's a little...
We look like we're in the club right now.
What?
The Shaking
Well-
Up the Game club. We have some memorabilia, a football, a baseball,
Yeah.
Ari's head.
And the sunnies.
No, this whole episode would not hit the same without those.
I agree. They just feel right now.
Okay, fun things to talk about this week. I got something for you.
Okay.
I know you
Hit me.
didn't. So it's crazy. Who's your favorite rapper of all time?
Lil Wayne.
Okay,
He raised me.
I knew you.
My parents are like, what the fuck? If anyone knows my parents and just takes one look at them, I'm sorry, but that does not scream Lil Wayne.
No, and neither does the fact that you grew up in Maple Valley, Washington. Lil Wayne has no idea where that is.
I will never forget in like junior high when he went to jail for like, I don't know, possession of firearms probably and like drugs and shit.
Oh, the fireman.
Yeah. Yes. And he went to jail and my friends got me a free Wheezy shirt and I wore it to school.
Okay.
It worked though. He's
Okay,
freed.
so what's crazy is he's like involved in football.
Yeah.
So I thought you'd be all over this. He made his first appearance on NFL Sunday morning.
Okay, well,
I was just wondering. I just want, and since
at
we're
what
on
hour
camera
of the
now,
day?
I just wanted to get this on here. What'd you think of it, Ari? Was it good?
piss off. You know I wasn't awake. I was also hungover, okay? I had Friendsgiving the night before.
You know it's bad if I already know this. Seattle Seahawks this week played at 10 a.m. and it was an atrocious start, which
Yeah.
we'll get into. But this broad, zero communication. And I was like, this is strange because special teams has fumbled twice. And she would be on it. I already knew. There's no point to message her because I knew her ass was still asleep.
I was struggling after Friendsgiving and it was like 9:55, I guess. And my boyfriend wakes me up and he goes, "You have 5 minutes to set your lineups." And I go, "I don't give a fuck." And I just went back to sleep. Okay, fantasy teams, they suck. So I give up. And I don't know. I was just like, I'll wake up for second quarter at least. I was in and out of sleep. And then we had an issue because his Falcons game was on at the same time.
My God, dude, when you date someone that's not on they don't root for your team.
Yeah.
Which forces you to only watch Red Zone
Which
if
is-
you play at the same time.
That was the problem. We were watching Red Zone, which I did say the day before that we can wait. This is my before Friendsgiving hangover talk. I was like, I have an
so
idea.
you were hungover both days this weekend?
No. But I had this idea on Saturday before.
Oh, like you were feeling optimistic.
Yes, and I was like, I have a great idea.
Yeah.
We'll put the Seahawks game in the bedroom. You can have your Falcons game in the living room or swap.
And you can just run.
Yeah. And then we're going to put up my bedroom Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And it'll be so great. We'll have both games going on.
So
Christmas
cute.
Tree. Yeah. No.
No.
And then
No.
and I'm finally going, we've had Red Zone on since, 10 a.m. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Haven't seen the Seahawks game, so that's concerning. That means that we're not in the red zone.
No, we were just playing a lot of football between the 30 and the 30.
Yeah, and then his Falcons game wasn't on red zone a lot either. So I go, this isn't a good sign if our teams are not on red zone.
You gotta put that on channel.
And then finally we go to it, and I see the score, and I go, what the fuck? What is this? What is this atrocity?
Okay, well, thank you for
alright.
waking up and joining the game. Sorry you missed Lil Wayne. I was just concerned because it's your favorite rapper.
However, if I would have known, I might have woken up.
Okay, we've said this before. How the hell is Lil Wayne not performing at the Super Bowl?
I don't know. So the Super Bowl is in New Orleans, which is Lil Wayne's stomping grounds. That's where he's from. Mm-hmm. And it just seems like an absolutely missed opportunity.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Okay, so news of the week. Obviously, Kendrick Lamar is headlining the Super Bowl. As we know, Kendrick popped off this year with Not Like Us, a Drake diss track. Wow, that's a tongue twister.
Yeah, Drake diss track. Drake diss track. Drake diss track. Do you like his new album? Do you like his new album?
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, this is where it makes more sense to me this week. So, obviously, Not Like Us, banger, fire.
Yeah.
Went crazy. Was a little early, right? Like, the Super Bowl is not till February.
Right.
So, like, by February, that shit's, like, old news. Right? So, I'm starting to, be, like, the last couple of months, I'm kind of like, again.
Like, are we over it?
Like, we're a little over it.
Yeah.
Not like when it still comes on, it's fire.
No, totally.
But we're not like, it's not like the hot thing.
But that's obviously why he got the Super Bowl, was because of that
that's
damn
what I'm
song.
saying. So it was announced during like the time of that song, and the song was popping off.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, well, we're getting closer to the Super Bowl, and that song's like further in the distance.
Right.
So hence album drop. Not surprised by the timing, because now we're gonna hype up Kendrick again for close
the
to Super Bowl
timing
time.
Was very well
Great.
thought out, obviously.
Thank you, marketing team.
Yeah, they didn't miss a beat with that one.
Main qualm here. I'm into the word qualm.
Okay.
Obviously, also this week, this is like pop culture and NFL. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. We're gonna do that at the beginning, and at the end. I got other things for you.
Yes, this is perfect.
Drake is now filing a lawsuit. I did read it's like not necessarily a lawsuit yet. It's like a pre-action. I think he's like seeing what can come of it, but essentially against the Not Like Us song and the, what do you call that? Not an agency.
The label.
The label was like manufacturing like plays to basically up the numbers of like streams the song Not Like Us has had.
I hate to tell Drake, but that was just us.
Yeah,
that was us.
I listened to it like 500 times.
Like I participated in that. No label did that.
No one forced
That was
me.
all of us. That was
Okay.
the West Coast blasting the hell out of that song.
I'm like, whatever, Drake, like, but I do see, this is my thing here. I also, he's at liberty to do whatever he wants, so go for it.
right. Yeah,
And
who
then-
are we to tell?
No, I'm like, fine, honey.
Fine, Drake. It's okay.
It's fine. Well, because let's also be honest here, that Not Like Us wouldn't be what it was if Drake wasn't who he is.
100%.
Like, if you're making a diss track about, like, Dom Kennedy,
Yeah.
it ain't hitting the same.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah.
Drake's like, you're welcome.
Essentially. Well,
Okay.
I get that.
If the lawsuit, though, goes the distance, there's a possibility Kendrick won't be able to perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl.
See, that's fucked.
I'm dead.
That's fucked.
Because, like, that's low-key how you got the job.
Genuinely, if I'm Drake, that's a win.
Oh, salivating.
That's
over your
win.
demise.
No, literally, because I'm sorry, I was about to be like, Drake, you just have to take the L on this one, which we've been saying, which I think he kind of did. He just kind of like disappeared.
He did. He disappeared. We were like, he's in Toronto, just minding his own business, obviously.
Yeah.
He's nowhere to be seen.
And so now I'm like, oh, if this actually works, like if he pulls this off and Kendrick literally cannot perform that song at the Super Bowl, I'm giggling and kicking and screaming.
I know. That's actually funny.
If I'm Drake.
I think it's funny.
Which goes back to our original comment as why if Lil Wayne was the Super Bowl performer, then this wouldn't be an issue.
No, exactly. So,
And if Kendrick knows what's good for him, he'll bring out Lil Wayne.
I've
a little
heard
surprise guest.
drama about that, and I heard there's no shot.
Like
Because
Lil Wayne's pissed?
I think that Lil Wayne was even trying to get a song on Kendrick's album for that reason. And there was like, Kendrick was like, no.
What is Kendrick's deal?
I don't know.
It's Lil Weezy.
He's not like us.
It's literally Lil Weezy.
Like, no, he don't care. He don't care. He don't care.
Oh my god,
He doesn't care.
See, that makes me sad.
Some more hot gossip for y'all. Well, I'm going to stick on the Who's on Good Morning Football, and I just want to give a little shout out to Randy Moss because he announced he's having some health issues.
But like,
While being super respectful about this.
But we don't know what though, right?
Okay. So
I guess it's none of our business, but
I'm going to make it my business.
if we're making an announcement.
Okay.
Then it's our business.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, I gave you a platform, but like, this is why I'm confused.
This is like when people say, I have to tell you something, but
I can't tell you.
I can't tell you right now, or I can't tell you. And I'm like, well, fuck you.
Just really trust me though. Like, I really have to tell you something, but like, you can't know what it is.
Why would you even tell me that?
This is basically, I think what happened is last week he was on air and his eyes looked weird, and people blew up the comments because they had like a yellow tint. Now the photos seem like they've been like photoshopped to be like really drastic. Like, I don't think it looked that drastic on Vine, but there was enough comments basically blew him up. So then he addressed it. I don't know if it blew up enough to where he had to like address it a week later. That's where I'm kind of like,
yeah, I didn't even see any of that.
yeah, like I think you like, I don't know if you had to go to, you know, the extent to like create a whole new segment.
Yeah, like
but
he kind of made it a bigger deal.
Yeah. So he like came out and said that like his family is going through some stuff at sometimes, which also it seemed to was worded weird because he said we're going through things internally, but it's like a health thing. But he didn't say it like that. He said like me and my wife are like going through, but essentially the comments were saying because his eyes were very yellow tint, which could possibly mean liver.
Cancer? Oh wait, isn't there somebody else? Is it Shaquille?
I don't know.
There was this whole debacle because he has yellowish eyes.
Probably, and maybe this is why Randy Moss did it too. I don't know. But
I can't remember Shaquille or it was somebody who's a very well-known athlete, and people were. Oh no, it's Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah. But that's Coke, I think, isn't it?
No.
That's Marcus.
Yes. Don't think that's Michael Jordan.
Okay. Anyways, I obviously wish the best for Randy Moss.
Yeah.
But I just think sometimes these like
this is why
seems like a whole thing without needing to be a thing. At least yet.
Why I choose not to be famous.
No, me too.
Because I would hate to have to make an announcement that doesn't need to be announced.
No, right.
Hello, I got my period today. I'm a cranky bitch. Just want to let all you guys know I'm bleeding. Thank you.
Oh, please wish me
comments
the
aside.
Big news for y'all this week, starting Tuesday. Hard Knocks will air new episodes following all the AFC North teams.
Yeah,
which
currently,
that's new. Currently right now in season, but that's a good follow.
Yes, love Hard Knocks. If you don't watch Hard Knocks, go watch it. It basically brings you into like the backgrounds and like the behind the scenes of the teams. There's always a like preseason, like an off season, preseason one, training camp, and then during the season. And typically they do like one singular team, but this year they're doing the AFC North. And at first I was like, no. I like the one team.
Yeah.
Because you really get to like see how their season plays out. It's fun. But now after seeing like the AFC North this year, I'm like, oh, we've got some drama to tap into. Like the Steelers.
Yep.
The Browns. Is that Bengals? Mm-hmm. And Ravens?
Yep. Is that right?
The Bengals are in there, right?
Oh, no. The two orange teams confuse me.
I know. And they got fucking Denver playing tonight, too. So I was like, wow,
oh, my God. This is a lot of orange. I hate it.
You'd think that we would know this shit by now? Yeah, we were right.
Okay. Girls who know sports.
So yeah, that's good. Like the Bengals being the worst
That's going to be fire.
best team or best worst team.
I need to see what Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase look like at practice.
Same.
I need to because they're
Same.
having the best season with
Literally.
having the worst season.
Yeah, like it's insane. And the Steelers obviously with Russell in the building now, Derrick Henry on the Ravens, Jameis Winston on the Browns, the Deshaun Watson drama. Like, we got some good shit.
I do have another bone to pick with the NFL. It's probably like my 15th hundred of the year. What the hell was that Thanksgiving Day lineup? No, like I'm actually pissed off because
The Cowboys and Giants.
Thanksgiving is like, oh my god, you're sitting there all day. And I'm like, perfect. I'm gonna watch some football.
Yes. You're forced to be with family.
Boring.
AKA perfect time to slap on some football.
No, and how about there's 3 games? The best one was in the morning. I'm golfing.
Oh, I know.
What?
I'm sleeping.
Like,
Okay, 9:30 though. Like I'm
Okay,
waking up, getting my mac and cheese prepped. Like
no, you don't play the best
Yeah,
game
no.
in the morning slot. There's
I was-
3 games. You
yeah.
play the trash one like in the morning.
yes, I was so pissed because and then it was Cowboys and Giants at like what 1:30.
Yep.
And then the Packers and Dolphins were at 5:20. That's
Yes.
like when we sit down and eat. It's like 4:35.
Exactly. At least
so
that one was
pissed.
still a game. Packers and Dolphins. Packers took that win though. Solid performance.
Yeah.
Miami didn't play that bad either. But
No.
bottom line is I just have a bone to pick with the NFL because you blew your Thanksgiving Day schedule.
It's
Planning.
just annoying because the Cowboys and Giants is like a tradition for Thanksgiving, and
Yes.
I'm like, fuck your tradition. No one
No.
cares about tradition.
No one cares about your
We
tradition.
want good games.
As we said last episode, pretty sure, since the Super Bowl era started,
Yeah.
that's like the 4th time in history
Yeah.
that 2 teams under 500 have graced your TV on Thanksgiving.
Like you don't
because
you
it shouldn't be a thing.
this is my thing. It's like if you perform poorly, you don't get rewarded the prime time slot that everyone
Not
wants.
Thanksgiving when I have
You
to
don't-
be with my family and have to watch a shit game.
Yeah, you don't get to chow
No.
on some turkey
No.
legs after the game.
No.
Like you've been playing like ass.
No, I'm pissed off.
Yeah, I think collectively everyone was very upset at
Yeah.
that slate.
Okay, well, moving on to another confusing day, Black Friday. There was a football game on Black Friday.
Yeah, why?
Friday.
And it was on Amazon Prime.
And let me tell you, another shit game.
Yeah.
So,
usual.
so Thanksgiving week started off with 4 shit games in a row.
Yep.
The Lions and the Bears. The Lions skated out a 3-point win over the Bears. And like we said, Packers and Dolphins, fine. I'm okay with that.
Bears, I'm sorry, but the Bears losing in the most insane ways the past 3 weeks.
No, I actually feel bad for the
Yeah,
Chicago Bears.
I do too. I'm like, you guys are cursed. Something's not right.
No, well, it's Zesty Boy.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell.
I'm not even blaming him, but there's something. Like, that's what I mean, though. When you come with this weird energy before season.
No, because he's literally like they have almost won like 3 weeks in a row, and then they get a blocked field goal.
I know.
Like everything is just weird the way that they lose. They're always bizarre, wild endings to these games. And
If
I'm like,
you did
huh?
see that score, too, seeing that the Detroit Lions only beat the Bears by 3
Yeah.
confuses you. But, like,
Yeah.
call the Chiefs. They get it. They do it every week.
all they do.
Every week. So, Chicago Bears, another just shitty time for them.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to feel bad.
No, I am too.
And then, as we mentioned, the Chiefs play on Black Friday and win again on a game,
Dude,
last minute game drive.
I was so beyond irritated. And especially too because that's like not that the Raiders, they're what, 2-10 now? That didn't mean anything, but that's like a
No.
long-time rival between the Chiefs and the Raiders. And you could tell the Raiders wanted that so bad. Aiden O'Connell didn't look too bad.
Same.
And they put up a fucking game.
Okay.
And then to lose like that over...
Oh, they lost 2. They lost to 2.
What?
They lost to 2. Lost by 2.
Oh,
To
yeah,
2.
yeah.
To Tua.
Probably that too. But like literally because, okay, the whole situation of the drama at the end was that it was a quote unquote
Okay.
false start.
I want to get into this.
So it was a false start, which means
I think it was an illegal shift.
But it was a false start, but so that means that the play is dead.
Yeah, by rule.
But the refs changed it to an illegal shift because then the Chiefs can decline the penalty. That's the whole fucking drama.
Yeah, well, that's so crazy because that happened to the Seattle Seahawks earlier this season and no one gave a shit.
Yep.
Because it wasn't on prime time.
Yep.
And
Or against the Chiefs.
Or against the refs.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. So I'm actually, as we've talked about for like 3 or 4 weeks, the Chiefs have been winning on this miraculous random things, right? Like blocked field goal, these changed calls by the refs.
Yep.
Is the NFL scripted or rigged?
I'm like literally
now,
after that game, I was furious. I go, this shit's rigged.
now I have question marks.
I'm starting to spiral in the conspiracy theories. I'm starting to lose it. I'm starting to lose it because there is just no way that this team should be, what are they, 11-1?
They're 11-1. It makes me sick.
And now even like Sports Center and
12-1. Have they not had a bye yet?
I don't know actually.
I think they're 12.
No, I think they're 11-1 because I think they're about to have their bye, aren't they?
I don't know.
I can't remember. But like even Sports Center and like these sports networks are literally starting to show that they are statistically the worst 11 team ever in history, which is
that
so
makes
true.
Sense. That makes sense.
Their
Yeah,
defense has
11-1.
not been as good as it was the first 3 weeks. I know that's for sure. Their defense isn't like, what is going on?
Dude.
Patrick Mahomes is not even looking like Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen looks insanely fucking better than Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson.
And
Fuck, I'm taking Geno Smith over
mood.
over Patrick Mahomes.
Mood.
But like, I mean, of course, if the game's on the line with a minute left, like, I'm not ruling him out. That's when he does his shit. But I'm like,
No, it's getting insane.
how are
though.
we skirting away with these wins?
Okay. One positive though, they're 11-1, and we may have seen Taylor Swift, but we haven't seen Jackson Mahone one time this year.
That's a positive.
So take it for what it is.
That's a positive.
You know. Shout
My
out.
question is like, why aren't we seeing Haley Steinfeld at Buffalo Bills games? She's famous. She's famous.
Okay, moving to Sunday's games, a whole lot of nothing exciting, to be honest.
Yeah.
I will say, Indianapolis Colts beat the Patriots 25-24. There was a lot of close games.
There were so many close games.
And the Patriots went for a game-winning field goal to end that game. It was a 68-yarder. And it was probably 67.5 yards. It was like a half a yard short.
And it was so perfect. Like the aim was right down the middle. It was just barely short. And that was literally
I feel so bad for them.
Yeah. And obviously, so our family friends are from Boston. And so he was texting me during that game. And he's obviously they're in the Jets division. So he's like, can your special teams please get your shit together, beat these bum ass Jets? And I'm like, yo, trying.
No, we're trying. We're trying.
I swear.
The Minnesota Vikings beat the Arizona Cardinals 23-22. Shout out to the Minnesota Vikings.
Just in the nick of time, too, at the end of that game.
We will say Sam Darnold now has 2 game-winning drives in a row. So he's just proving again that he's him.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
I just love this.
This year has been a question mark.
This year is insane. I just also love this because it's just another laugh at the New York Jets because Geno Smith is out over here in Seattle balling out. Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold balling out in Minnesota. Both of those were first-round draft picks by the New York Jets.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, and they've both beaten the Jets.
Yes, and they both beaten the Jets. I just think that's comical.
Yeah, well, Cardinals were in first place 2 weeks ago, and it's quickly dropped for them. So, sorry. And we said, play some real teams and see what happens.
Exactly.
And this is what's happened. One shout out to Justin Jefferson before we move on. He now is the 4th player in NFL history with 1,000 or more receiving yards in each of his first 5 career seasons.
Yeah, he's insane.
You know, he's like the one guy this year that like made a huge deal about getting paid in the offseason, but it's like made sense. Yeah, he's like the one guy out of the like 30.
No, literally, it was like that was money well spent.
Out of like all the quarterbacks, because you know Sam Darnold didn't get that contract, so he wasn't one of them.
Yeah,
but like every other quarterback that made a fuss about it.
That is the definition of actually like money well spent. That's
yeah. Okay. So perfect segue. Money not well spent by the New York Jets.
Thank you for
was
Leonard
too good. It
Williams.
was
Thank you for
too
Gino
good.
Smith.
You're welcome. You're welcome. The Seattle Seahawks beat the New York Jets 26-21.
That was an ugly win.
We'll be the first ones
Yeah.
to say it wasn't pretty.
We're not naive.
Talking to me about the challenge.
That was an ugly win. We're not gonna be naive about that.
No. It
That
was
was
a
a rough-
special teams nightmare.
Yeah.
The
Woo-wee.
Seahawks have been doing this year where they fly into the East Coast because if y'all have never looked at a map, if y'all have never looked at a map, I'm not good at geography, so there's probably people out there.
No,
But
yeah, totally.
Seattle is really far from New York.
Yeah, we're on the other side.
No, like
of the
completely the other
continent.
side. We have like the worst travel
Yeah.
out of most teams because of purely the distance between them. So anyways,
Yep.
new coach this year, Mike McDonald's been having the team fly like a day earlier than usual to get like acclimated to the time change, stuff like that.
Okay.
Especially since this game was at 10 a.m. Eastern time,
Which is already early.
7 a.m. Pacific.
Exactly.
Which we're not playing 7 a.m. games over here. So
And I kid you not, like every time I go visit our family friends on the East Coast, it takes me a whole damn week to adjust
well,
to.
that makes sense for you.
But like the 3-hour time change
and
is drastic.
And they were saying it wouldn't have been as big of a deal if it was a 1 p.m. Eastern start.
Yeah.
Which is a 10 a.m. Pacific, which we
Yeah.
have played.
But like a
Anyways,
7
the
a.m.
7 a.m., we don't play that out here. So, anyways, they fly in early, all in the hopes that they don't have a slow start.
Well, we looked pretty fucking jet lagged.
Right.
Literally jet lagged.
Was that
Like-
was that flight delayed?
No,
It seems like whatever we were trying to avoid wasn't avoided.
yeah, no.
We
So,
should have flew up 3 days earlier.
Hopefully that didn't cost any extra money.
God, woo.
Yeah, love the idea, but I don't think it made a fucking
Okay,
difference.
really, really slow start.
Yes.
For the game, but you know what? I appreciate the resilience and coming back and not.
I do
losing.
too.
So
Because-
respect.
If we would have lost to the Jets, I would have spiraled.
No, spiraled. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we gave Aaron Rodgers a first of his career. He was 75-0 in his NFL career in games where his team is led by 14 or more points. He is now 75-1.
Ooh, and by his favorite, the Seattle Seahawks. We still own you, bitch. I'm kidding. Like, I'm sorry, but beating him in that green and yellow and Green Bay,
God,
and then
yeah.
beating him in that green and white,
Yeah.
this just feels so damn good.
It's just really interesting to just watch like slowly the demise of Aaron Rodgers.
100%. And
Like, bro, we could say it till the cows come home. You should have went out in the green and yellow. You should have just went out.
it is just, I mean, and that's why it's like, I don't want to sound like we just sit here and just hate Aaron Rodgers for no reason. This was completely brought on by him. And literally the fact that he thought that he could just waltz into another organization and mold it into what he thought he needed. And now it's just the biggest. They had a better record with Zach Wilson.
No. Facts.
And then they thought that having Aaron Rodgers was going to fix everything. Him bringing in all his favorite people were going to fix everything. And he's...
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. As I got older, like even towards the end of his career in Green Bay, started to not like hate him as much.
No, yeah.
Like I was like, okay, I kind of get the like
Yeah.
like the like he didn't
Nonchalant
give, yeah,
activity,
like he
yeah.
didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I like that. Like
Yeah.
we're not putting on for the media because, as you
Yes.
know, our old quarterback loved to put on for the media. So like,
Yes.
I appreciated the like the non-roboticness, right?
I did too.
And then he goes to the Jets, and I'm like, I really don't care now because
Yeah.
you play for the Jets and not
Yeah.
the Packers. Like, pish
Yeah,
posh.
not in our...
But this is
But-
crazy.
It's just hard not to look at it and just say, wow.
No, now I'm just starting to feel bad for like the Sauce Gardners, the Garrett
Oh, yeah.
Wilsons. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we got to get y'all a quarterback.
No.
Joe Burrow to the New York Jets.
Fuck.
Reporting live. Have to give
actually,
a shout out to ex-Jet, now Seattle Seahawks, Leonard Williams, who
Yep.
had a 92-yard pick six.
Which is the longest for an NFL player over 300 plus pounds. I don't know who comes up with these stats. That's my favorite part. But that was a big boy. When you're
Please.
watching him go down. Dude, watching him, I'm like yelling at TV, go!
No, and did you hear his post game? It was so on brand. He even said
I didn't even know if I'll make it.
No, he said he crossed midfield and he was looking to pitch it. Like he was looking to pitch it so someone else could finish around.
Yeah,
he was like,
I can't make it all the way there.
but then he goes, I thought I was moving fast, and then but I didn't know. Shout out to Sophie Gray. I thought that's what was gonna happen. Dude.
That Powder Puff football moment has scarred me from every single like big man on the field.
We love Sophie Gray. Shout out if you're listening. You better be, 'cause she's like our best friend. But we were playing Powder Puff in high school, and I threw her this pass, and she's wide open on the sidelines, and she's sprinting. But it's like when you're running so hard that you just she face planted.
Yes, it was just like
I felt so bad.
Oh yeah, and
but now it's like hilarious to look back on.
Oh yeah, now
and every time a player is in a wide open field like that, I'm like, oh, they're going down.
I think that I see it every time. I'm like, go, but like take it easy. Oh my god, that is okay. Honestly, one of my favorite things in football games when like the big linemen are just booking it, and I'm like, go, and they're going at a snail speed, but like no one's catching up.
No,
and
they
I'm
think
like,
they're hella fast. He was like, I didn't think I was going that fast, but then I looked to my left and right, and like Spoon was like backing me up. So I was like, man, I got to keep going. With that game,
so
Leonard
funny.
Williams became the first player in NFL history with multiple sacks, a pick six, and a blocked field goal in one game.
Defensive player of the year, what?
He actually is like a front runner.
Yeah, I think him and Myles Garrett.
So funny because as the season changes so much, like the stars emerge and like injuries happen and like, you know what I mean? And keep it pushing, Leonard Williams.
Yeah, no, we love this.
Okay, Seattle Seahawks stay on top of the NFC West.
Yes. Oh, feels good.
God, it feels good to be on top.
Sure does.
Didn't sounded like something different. Speaking of that silly little football team that plays in Nashville, Tennessee, they lost to the Washington Commanders 42-19. The only highlight of this game is sweet baby Angel King Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
We love and miss you, and we will continue to root for you until you come back and sign your one-day contract and retire as Seattle Seahawks.
100%.
Anyways, Bobby had his 13th straight season with 100-plus tackles as of this week.
Yeah.
So already, like, we're in that was week 12. Mm-hmm. Week 13. I don't know.
Yeah.
14, 15.
We still don't know what
No, I don't know what year it is.
Week 13.
Week 13.
No, I love that. Jaden Daniels actually looked great too. He had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Most of his career.
Fire. I
so
know
far.
he did because I have him fantasy popped off.
Yeah.
Respect.
Nice.
Shout out.
So that is really helping his rookie of the year.
Yeah. No,
case.
that game helped his rookie of the year.
It's basically him and Bo Nix going at it right now.
And Bo Nix is currently playing right now on Monday Night Football as we record. And yeah, it's going to be a tight race, I think.
I think so too. It's almost like their like season's kind of like flopped. Like Jaden Daniels started off so hot and was like, oh yeah, he's definitely rookie of the year. He looks incredible. Bo Nix had a tough start. He was only throwing interceptions, but then I don't know, halfway through they just like basically swapped.
No, literally.
And Jaden Daniels hasn't looked that great, and Bo Nix has looked phenomenal.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. But either way, both franchises look good for the near future.
Yeah, which is a plus, unlike some other franchises.
Like plenty of others.
Jets,
like a million.
Giants.
Titans.
What's the fuck's up with the city of New York?
Colts.
Okay, but the Panthers.
Okay, Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
Bryce Young, don't you dare make me a believer.
Yeah.
Don't you dare make me a believer in 5'8" quarterback.
No.
Don't you dare.
I think he's making me a believer.
Oh my Lord.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Which is so great because we're talking about they lost.
Yeah.
But we're like,
yeah.
It's like they won. Like emotionally they won.
That was a win.
But they lost.
That was a win for the Panthers in a weird way.
They did lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 26-23.
But they almost won.
Bryce
and
that's
Young brought them back.
That's the second game.
Yes.
They
almost beat the Chiefs last week.
Yeah, I was going to say that was the second week in a row that they've almost won and lost at the end. The Panthers did have the ball at the end to win it in overtime, and then they fumbled it.
Yep.
Poor guy. The whole game ended and both teams were gone, and in the locker room he was sitting on the bench souring in his...
Bryce Young.
No, the guy who fumbled the ball.
Chuba.
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard. Chuba.
He was when like people left the stadium, he was on the bench.
Well, yeah, think about your actions. I'm kidding.
God, those gloves weren't sticky enough.
No, but I don't know what's up with Bryce Young. He looks like a completely different quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's cute.
Yeah, respect. Carolina Panthers, you might be onto something here. They are just like starting to play like, with a little bit of like energy.
Yeah, I don't know what
I think
Maybe
it's because
they just
like when
got
you
sick
when
and
you
tired
like
of people talking shit about them.
well when you like have a shitty record and then you just start just like messing around like
Literally.
hi Jameis Winston,
You
like
have nothing to lose. You're just out there playing football for the fuck of it, and hope to God
Yeah.
that maybe you have a contract next year.
it should be like
That's essentially what you're playing for. Is just so you have a contract next year, and
Right.
it's like they got nothing to lose. Just ball out. Who cares?
We do have to give a quick mention to Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence. They did
Yes.
lose to the Texans, Tennessee. My God, damn! I can't stop talking about Nashville. Yeehaw! The Houston.
go?
No, I kind of want to go back when I'm not sweating.
Yeah.
But the Houston Texans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 23-20. But honestly, the only takeaway from that game is Trevor Lawrence took a pretty nasty
That hit was disgusting.
and like the neurologists, the doctors are coming on it.
Oh yeah.
They're coming for the comments.
He damn near laid there dead for a second. That was a Tua.
No, he had the like neurological
hands.
reactions.
Yeah.
Where that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like on the comments, all the doctors are speaking up and saying
Yeah.
that isn't supposed to be
Um,
happening.
So that guy, the defender, Al Shayer, whatever, he's been a nasty player forever. He
Posted a novel today though. Apology.
I know, and I think it was his PR agent. I really do.
Well,
because
obviously, or AI.
yeah, because he literally says that he has never had intention, and like there's compilation videos of him just absolutely like he literally went like this to Tom Brady's neck, and in one of the games, like obviously a long time ago when Tom Brady was playing, and he literally was like choking him, and Tom Brady to the refs were like, "Hello, like he's choking me." Like, excuse. And like there's another video of him just like absolutely demolishing someone. It's not like a Cam Chancellor like bam bam hard ass hit.
Right.
It's
They're
like
like a nasty hit.
I'm gonna murder you.
Yeah.
And I will do anything in my power
And I
to
just
do
might
that.
watch.
Oh, oops, sorry. And then you want to be mad at me? Sorry, I couldn't stop my 280-pound body. What kind of excuse is that?
No, literally.
Why? I don't know.
Yeah, fans were like throwing shit at him when he left the field. Like it was like a whole thing.
Yeah, because then he wanted to be like, "There's a flag." Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
I don't
So we
see
got
Trevor
ejected.
Lawrence coming back anytime
No.
soon. And just with the like foreseeable future of their
that-
season,
yeah,
no
exactly.
point. Please don't bring him back.
Yeah.
Also, meant to ask anyone, does that coach still have a job?
Doug Peterson.
Because I thought for sure reports were in after week 11.
Yeah.
that they were for sure. It was Monday morning came around, he'd be fired. And
Yeah.
so we're still here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just want to know
I'm
how Robert
definitely-
Saleh didn't have a job, but he does. I just can't really. This is where the NFL loses me. Like I'm
No, everyone knows that Robert Saleh was not the problem. He just had to be
clearly.
the scapegoat.
clearly. Well,
Which
guess
is
what
sad.
team hasn't lost since he joined their little practice staff?
Green Bay. Which wasn't he on Green Bay before?
Well, he's coached with Matt. Yeah, I think. Well,
Yeah.
that's why Matt LaFleur kind of brought him in there to be a
yeah.
little secret.
Robert Saleh was also great on San Francisco defense.
He's not the problem.
Yeah.
I guess
So-
we could bet on that.
No, literally. He's welcome to come to Seattle Seahawks if he wants to.
Oh my god, yeah, that would be fun.
And because he's hot. Sorry.
Robert Saleh is hot.
No, he is.
He's like a bald, just mature.
I think he would look fire in some throwback Seahawks shit. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, fire. What's he look like with a hat? Kind of like that he doesn't wear one, but I want to see what he looks
Oh,
like
he'd
with
probably
one.
be like lethal with that.
Yeah. Just an absolute weapon. Another coach that made our top 10 hottest coaches in the league, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, baby.
Got the segues today. That's when you know it's a good day.
Dude, we're segueing.
The segue, he's our only take from this goddamn game. But
I love Mike Tomlin.
I've never disliked Mike Tomlin.
Me neither. And I've always kind of been like annoyed of he's never had a losing season. But now I'm like,
It's pretty
18
miraculous.
seasons with the same team and you've never had a losing
Facts. Speak
season.
it.
Like,
It's insane.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like, and if they win a Super Bowl, I would love that for Mike Tomlin. I'm feeling some type of way if Russell Wilson gets a Super Bowl ring in Pittsburgh. But if Mike Tomlin gets a Super Bowl ring, we got to start putting him in like one of the best coaches conversations.
No, facts. I think he already is in that conversation.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're going to make a Super Bowl run this year. I think they're going to compete for one. I don't think they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no.
So I don't think we have to worry about that. One ex-Seahawk real quick that we do have to worry about possibly winning a Super Bowl is the latest rumor today. Did you see
Jamal
that?
Adams.
Jamal Adams to
Dude.
the Detroit Lions. My
so
first
annoyed.
reaction is, I swear to effing God, if Jamal Adams wins a Super Bowl on the bench of the Detroit Lions,
No, I'm mad then.
I just got chills because
I all of a sudden might have to not root for the Lions.
I will fight. Because can you imagine how annoying
No, because
Jamal
now
Adams
I
will be?
definitely want the Lions and the Bills in the Super Bowl, and I'm
going
want
for the Bills. Because can you just imagine the post? The post.
100%.
He would
So
act
petty.
like he would act like
He'd probably tag the Seahawks.
he would
And the
literally
Jets.
act like he had something to do with
And the
that.
Titans.
The fact that they aren't 11-1 without him.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God.
He would, and he would probably like be so petty and at all of his ex teams.
No, it's insane. Russell Wilson, though, quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, has been popping off. We can't even lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They're winning. They're winning football
And
games.
I will say, I saw a couple of his moon balls.
Is there a chance that
they're
we play
sexy.
them?
In the Super Bowl again?
No, just like in playoffs.
No.
No. Oh my God.
Is there AFC?
Yeah, I was just. Oh man, I just had a weird.
That would be insane.
It would be insane. It would be insane. Okay, another fire game from this week was the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Baltimore Ravens 24-19. It was the battle of the two MVP caliber running backs, Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry.
Why was that on primetime?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So I couldn't get that game on Thanksgiving? Like, what are we doing here? I don't understand it. Or even Sunday night.
No, yeah. That's what we were saying. Why wasn't that Sunday Night Football?
Because I'm like, after your team plays at 10 a.m. and then like the second window comes, well, now I got to do some shit.
Yeah,
like, I got to do a couple things.
I know.
But I would have liked to sat down and watch that game from start to finish.
And there's other games on, so I'm watching Red Zone, and I would have liked that just to be the only game on.
We're flexing games. We're going to need to flex that.
100%.
Flex that one right in there.
I don't understand. I mean, I guess beginning of the season, the Sunday Night Football of the Bills and the 49ers would have been a good matchup. So
Right.
I understand not moving that. But flexing, yes, absolutely. Put the Eagles and Ravens there. However, I'm sure the Ravens were happy that they were on primetime.
Yeah. Main takeaway is, again, 2 words, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
We can't say it enough. So happy for him.
That rookie on the Eagles, Cooper DeJean, just absolutely tackling the hell out of Derrick Henry. What the hell was that? He I have a feeling like the ball was snapped and he was like, and like built up all this like power in him and used every single mighty ounce and just laid him out, which I think is absolutely insane.
Loved it.
Yeah. So, Saquon Barkley MVP?
No, it's getting stronger and stronger, and he just looks like he's having like the most fun he's ever had.
So cute. And the Eagles look legit now.
No, they've been looking legit for the last 7 weeks or so. One team that's not looking legit, and we can all clap at their downfall, is the good old
49ers. Fuck the 49ers. Fuck the 49ers.
San
Sorry, is
Francisco
that aggressive?
49ers lost to the Buffalo Bills 35-10, which wasn't a shocking loss in the sense of like the Buffalo Bills because they're like popping off.
Yeah.
And the game was also, if you saw, was a legit blizzard.
Yeah. So fun.
Anyways, the demise of the San Francisco 49ers is one of the best things to come from this season. It's just so great. If you're a 49ers fan, let me just tell you, your best days
Are over.
They've gone. They've come and they've gone. So
The
your little hype for 2 seasons was really cute and all 2-3 years, but it's gone.
yeah, and I mean, okay, we understand that team has been absolutely decimated by injuries, but like, it's a little weird.
No, there's weird stuff going on. There's
It's
a lot of
weird.
injuries. I didn't buy the whole Brandon Ayuk thing. Doesn't really make sense to me.
Nope.
Then even last night, obviously the conditions made that game plan, like whatever game plan you thought was happening, didn't. Obviously the Bills were still able to throw out the ball though, so
That's
I don't
what I'm
know.
saying.
But George Kittle was targeted twice.
Yep.
Questionable. He was even asked about it after the game, and he says, "I don't have an answer for that."
Yeah.
So there seems internally,
I think that
we're getting
sometimes
a little frustrated.
Oh, totally. I think the 49 well, I also think the 49ers are used to winning, and they're that team that when they aren't winning, they start popping off like on each other kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, that's what's going on.
But I feel like the problem is that I feel like Kyle Shanahan kind of uses George Kittle as like a blocker, like too
Yeah,
much.
too
like
much.
he's too good of a tight end.
I think he's getting a
Receiving
little
tight end.
offended now.
Yeah,
of
like,
what's going on.
He's being used as a blocker way too much. But shocking, Christian McCaffrey out for the season again with a PCL. I don't know. We got the ACL, PCL, XCL, DCL, the whole fucking alphabet CL. The dude's done. I'm sorry. And I'm pissed because, yes, I drafted him and that was the biggest bust in fantasy history, according to me. So big bummer about that. Also, their backup Jordan Mason's also on IR.
Big bummer.
So,
God, that's good.
yeah. They just seem
Alright.
screwed. So
Yeah, they're gone. And the Buffalo Bills don't. They seem great. Big Bills fan
Josh Allen,
for president.
king shit.
No.
He is now the first quarterback in history to have a receiving touchdown, throwing touchdown, and rushing touchdown.
I just love
all in the same game.
I just love his energy. I love his energy.
Yeah.
You can't not like Josh Allen.
You can't not. And my
What is
favorite
there to not like
after
about
the
him?
game when they were like, and he goes, "Does that count for a?"
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Well, Chris Collinsworth is really happy because he started you in fantasy." And Josh goes, "I did too."
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Dude, I
absolutely.
love him.
As you should. Bet on yourself.
I'm dead.
Which, for the record, NFL players can play fantasy. They just can't play with money involved. Allegedly.
But if you're Shohei Ohtani, you can bet and win a ring in the same year.
Yeah, so I don't know. You know, I'm sure if
You
there's
probably can.
$100 in that league, it would be okay.
To wrap up this week, as we said, Monday Night Football is going on right now, and it looks like the Denver Broncos are going to take it after an insane pick six. One primetime game that they might have gotten right for this week.
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football is the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
Oh, yeah, I'm sad.
I'm
tapped
sad.
in.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me a Thursday Night Football
Dude,
game.
the
that I
Thursday.
like.
Okay, ever since we said
Yeah, I
that, we've had fire
Thursday night
games.
games have been fine, other than Thanksgiving.
Literally.
So what happened? What happened
Maybe
there?
because Prime wasn't in charge of it. Do we give Amazon Prime their flowers for
Yes.
Because that is the only Thursday. Like, I feel like all the Thursday night games have been fired.
Happy Cyber Monday.
Packers versus Lions?
No fire.
That's like
That's a true test.
championship.
True.
That's like
test.
NFC championship game.
Yeah, I'm feeling like something crazy is going to happen in that game.
You think the Lions are going to lose?
But I don't necessarily want to, because then we play the Packers the following week, and I don't want them to be like on a roll.
no, I want them to win. Because then they're going to be cocky. And then we're going to shove it up their butt.
Okay, perfect.
I feel like when teams like lose really bad in a game, like they come back firing. So
Okay.
I kind of want them to
I mean,
win.
I'm still looking forward to a solid game.
Me
so I'm
too.
sad.
Me too.
Sad.
Who did the Hawks play this week?
The Arizona Cardinals?
Oh, yeah, again.
Because we
Again.
actually planned on going to this game in Arizona, and we're not
did.
there. So
We weren't really sure how the season was going to play.
I feel a type of way about that. Now I'm going to have to go for spring training. So
Yeah, we're definitely.
Because how about them Seattle Mariners? Just kidding.
You know what? I feel like next year might be our year.
I'm joking. Okay, sticking with football, let's now get into the WWE.
No, literally, rivalry week was insane. Why were all these kids fighting?
We don't even need to get
Brawling.
into game scores. It's just like, let's talk about rivalry
Okay,
week for a second here.
Friday night, Georgia versus
That's
Georgia
the only
Tech.
game worth talking about for the game sense.
Yes, Georgia versus Georgia Tech. 8
9.
overtime. No, it was 8. Oh, I sat through every single one. And my boyfriend's a Georgia fan, and he was not.
Why
having
did I
fun.
read 9 on everything?
I think 9's the record.
Oh.
8, almost. They almost beat the record. Of overtimes. 8. It was ridiculous.
That's
So
insane.
I also didn't know. So like the overtime rules in college. So like they both get possessions, which we like. We want that rule to be implemented.
That should
in
be the
NFL.
rule always.
Yes, we like both teams getting possession. However, then I guess after going into the third OT is when they start doing 2 points. And the 2-point conversions. And then it's just 2-point conversions back and forth. So I've watched probably about 15 2-point conversions.
No, that's so stressful.
So- and I literally kept being like, God, when is this? Is this over? Is this over yet?
literally.
But Georgia did pull out the win.
So that was the wildest game in terms of like literally game. And then every other game was just insane because of like the brawls
Yes.
that ensued after the games.
Well, okay, so the Saturday game, the Michigan versus Ohio State.
Yeah, Michigan beat Ohio State.
Which Michigan has owned them for the last 4 years, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And so Ryan Day, learn Chinese, buddy. I think you're going to be looking for a job.
Yeah.
Because you simply can't beat Michigan, who were unranked, and Ohio State was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or were they?
7.
I think they were 2. Now they're 7.
Oh,
maybe?
now they're 7.
I bet, yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, they were 2. I keep getting my weeks mixed up. But Michigan won 13-10. Okay, here's the thing. The Michigan players decided to plant their flag in the center of the field.
Okay, as they do every time.
Every team
does this. And
we
also,
do it in the Apple Cup.
Michigan has also done it to you the last 3 years because they beat you.
Yes, that is a college thing. You get to plant the flag in the field. Sorry, if you don't want to see it, then win. Literally win. I'm sorry. I don't understand the absolute that part. How dare you plant the flag on a field? Did you see
the mic of the Ohio State player? He's talking to the freaking equipment coach, and he's like, "They are not gonna plant the flag on our field again." And it's like,
wow.
I know, it was literally giving crybaby bitch.
That is, and then even because we were watching it live, and even the announcers were unnecessary, disrespectful, and I'm like, excuse? Why are we acting like teams don't do this?
That's just what it is, and that's
the bragging right you get.
That is 100% your prerogative. Second of all, it's literally not that serious.
No, it's a college football game, for crying out loud.
Is it really that disrespectful?
The only
you put your flag on the middle logo?
Literally.
I'm genuinely the heightened sensitivity towards it it's becoming really dramatic to me.
And I'm sorry, but the only person that should be worried is Ryan Day, the coach of Ohio State. Everyone else, you are players. You probably have an NFL career ahead of you if you don't act like a damn fool. It's just a game.
It's the whole thing has been so drama to me.
Yes. And then as all the brawls are happening, literally they're popping off. Then we get the police involved, and now we're pepper spraying Michigan players.
Oh, hot take. Yes, the Michigan players were pepper sprayed by police.
I'm sorry, if you're police, I feel like you should be able to de-escalate college players.
Also, they're all wearing pads. They're fine. They're not literally killing them.
No one has
other.
A gun.
No, we're just, it's a brawl. It happens again every time there's a rivalry.
Yes.
What are we acting?
I'm sorry,
what are we doing
but
here?
Ohio State, man, y'all look like sore ass fucking losers.
No,
and
literally.
I'm not even a Michigan fan.
Because it's crazy that the pepper spray is pointed at one team when there's 2 teams brawling.
Mm-hmm. And I'm no de-escalation expertise.
You're a hype beast.
I'm hype beast. But the pepper spray just seemed a little
that's too far.
Yeah.
Well, Michigan winning, Penn State can thank them.
Yep.
Because now Penn State will be back in the Big Ten championship game after missing it for the last 8 years.
Oh.
So, hallelujah.
Are they the Natty Lions?
Yeah, well,
what the hell is that?
No one has talked about Penn State since they had all those, how shall I say this, sexual allegations.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Okay.
Yeet. Awkward. So, other than that, we now have top 5 switched up a bit. I'm gonna go top 10 because it's switched up so much. Number 1, we have Oregon, undefeated. They beat UW. Shout out to Oregon. I'll give you your little flower because Oregon coach beat UW for the first time in his career.
Good for him.
I got this message man, oh, they're smacking them. I got a few.
Yeah.
I'm like, they should. They're 11-0.
They're unranked. They should.
I'm like, yeah. Anyways, and the UW was starting a freshman quarterback that hadn't even started a game yet. So let's relax. Oregon at number 1, Notre Dame at number 2, Texas at number 3, Penn State at 4, Georgia at 5, SMU at 6, Ohio State 7, Indiana 8, Tennessee 9, Arizona State 10.
Yeah, Arizona State, they beat Arizona. They murdered them. There was a fight after that game too.
No, I know. There was a fight. Yeah, because they put the pitchfork on the middle of Arizona's field. I'm like,
grow up. Take a loss.
Have you guys ever played a football game? It's really not that serious.
No, I could. But also, why was everyone just popping off that day? And then same on Sunday. Like,
I'm just like,
everyone who plays football just decided to brawl out.
no, really, because the act of like literally putting something on your logo is not that drastic.
No,
it's really
really
not. I'm sure
not.
what you guys say on social media is 10 times worse than any of that.
Exactly.
So like,
it's so dramatic. We don't really need to make a note about the Cougs. Very disappointing.
Nope.
Lost to
I wasn't even gonna
Wyoming.
I wasn't even gonna talk about it for you.
No, I'm just gonna put this in the air that I just really hope John Mateer stays, but I have a bad feeling.
Yeah, it's not good because I do feel bad for you guys simply because it was your season to win and it was your season to lose. And
yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Jake Dicker, a lot of people are saying he's in the hot seat, will be fired, but I'm a little worried if we lose him.
yeah,
Because I think that we got a lot of ex WSU players have said like to not fire him. He's like the reason why a lot of people committed to Wazoo years ago was because of Mike Leach and what he had built in Pullman. And obviously that takes a while. Like what we've said before, like these coaches leaving after 1 or 2 years because it didn't work out. Like
yeah,
they're not magicians.
No,
like
right.
you have to build a culture. And I
Right.
think as a program like WSU and Pullman, you have to build a culture. Otherwise ain't nobody fucking going to
Right.
the
Right.
hayfields out there. So I don't know. I hope that they can figure it out. But if we lose Jake Dicker and John Mateer, I really don't know the future
it's not good.
of that program. And that makes me sad.
I will say Heisman race, Ashton Genty for Boise State running back, probably still a front runner. I think Colorado's Travis Hunter's kind of fallen down. Might be out of that conversation at this point, and you know that's a whole drama.
After that loss, huh?
After the loss, Travis Hunter also. Let's get into a little pop culture, and I'll keep it football. I'll say pop culture
Yeah.
for our second episode this week when we have a bit more time.
Okay.
But pop culture has pretty much been all Colorado football. 'Cause, you know, why would it change?
Because that's what they
Why
are.
would it change? First of all, the crazy video circulating, not that crazy, but the internet's eating it up, is Travis Hunter's fiance meeting him after the game.
Oh
Have
my
you seen
God,
that?
yes.
And she looks like
Pissed.
pissed. I think it was from their game now 2 weeks ago. But like, yeah. And what are
Because
the odds that
so
the
apparently
he was looking at the cheerleaders?
Well, he did he had a touchdown and like celebrated and like looked like eyed at the cheerleaders or something and it was like walking away. Like, yeah, I just did that.
Oh
and
my
I'm like,
God. And also everyone has the internet. Everyone knows you all are getting married. Like, it's not that serious.
yeah, and my thing, and it seems like everyone else agreed in the comments as well, is like, save that shit for home.
No, literally. But
Like,
also,
that
what are
looks
the
bad
odds
now.
the camera was on?
Oh, yes. The camera was like, oh, just
It's
got
so
rolled.
good. Colorado also had their senior day this weekend, as most teams. And, you know, notoriously, Deion Sanders walked his 2 sons out,
While also being the head coach.
also being the head coach. So it's like interesting. Drama is the fact that they essentially, Deion walks the boys out further enough to where his ex-wife is, both of the boy's mother is standing, and then as soon as they get close, Deion dips out.
Oh, yeah.
like
She
it's like
literally hugs them, like double arm hugs them, and all of a sudden you see Deion Sanders go, pew!
yeah,
Like,
he's gone,
booking it out.
gone
of
like
there.
a dart. He's
Yes.
out, and yeah.
So trouble in paradise in that family.
See, this is my
Trouble
thing.
in Mile High City.
This is my thing. We've
Oh, that's
had
Denver.
to listen to y'all. It's the same thing, Colorado.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they still call it that.
Okay, cool.
We've had to listen to this whole Colorado BS for like 2 years. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. Now I want to know.
Yeah, I like this
want-
shit.
Give me some more shit. I want.
like this shit.
I want the drama. I want some Deanne.
So apparently-
I want some Dion and ex-wife drama. Give me
So
this shit.
apparently everyone was saying that she was like a menace back then.
Oh,
like
they said if social media was on
like if
when they were
Twitter-
together,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, and I
I would
guess
have ate it up.
she had made some wrong accusations towards Deion Sanders, allegedly like saying that he was abusive and stuff like that, and that was all disputed immediately. And then something about she was in a religious cult and wanted the guys to be in the cult and wanted them to think Deion Sanders was like the worst person on this planet. Blah 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 blah. Like I think it was just messy back then.
Okay. I need more context on this. But like,
Me too.
are the boys not in a?
Because that's
cult-
just information I got for comments. So
Okay, the comments are popping. Let's watch footage because let me just say something contradictory right here.
let's
Are
hear
the
it.
boys not in a cult?
No. Is the NFL a cult? What
Is
is
this
it?
whole shit a cult? This is all a cult. What do you mean?
This world is just full.
What?
It's just a mixture of cults.
What world was she gonna bring them into that is like so detrimental?
No, honestly. And I'm also like laughing.
Their dad
because
is Deion Sanders. They were going somewhere. They weren't gonna like
That's what I'm
go
saying.
into like and do ayahuasca for the rest of their life.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she was like trying to convince the sons that like Deion Sanders was like this horrible person and like they should, you know, stick up for their mom, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, honey, I get that. But it is Deion Sanders and that is a future for them. And they ain't stupid.
No.
They ain't stupid. They're going to let daddy
No,
do
so
what
now,
daddy does.
quite simply, what's happening is he's making you look crazy.
Yeah.
So joke's on you.
No, literally, that whole video, I go, wait, what's going on? And then I didn't even see him dip out at first. Like, I was just like, what? I had to watch it like 5
Oh,
times.
no,
And then all of a sudden, I like was focusing on him. And I'm just seeing him dart. I go, damn, he didn't even want to look at this
No. He
woman
took
in the
all of
face.
his 9 toes and went out.
He really did.
He's
said,
missing.
"Nope."
He's missing one. I didn't just lose count.
They're like, damn, this bitch really doesn't know math.
Tell me you know sports. Did you know Deion has 9 toes?
Yeah. Oh my
Bet
god,
she didn't.
that would have been a good
Yeah,
one too.
that would have been fire. We'll do it again.
Yeah, I guess we did another one.
Shit, I guess I'll post again.
Peep our TikTok. We felt petty.
Yeah, peep our TikTok. Check this episode out on Spotify, Apple, YouTube.
I'm wearing sunnies for this.
Maple Valley.
No, yes. We
Okay,
decided.
fire. December's our month.
Yep.
Sweatshirts
Sure it is.
coming soon.
Sweatshirts coming soon. Oh, fire. Oh my god, Gasolina.
Chef's kiss. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Ari, it's been fun.
It's been fun.
Thanks for coming
It's
over.
been real.
Love you.
Love ya.
Love ya. XOXO.
XOXO.
Shakers.